Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we are actually gonna do a review of a bicycle commuting backpack, and which is the Chrome X-Top 28-liter 100% waterproof backpack. So I have been using this backpack for a few months now. I think it's worthy of giving you guys a detailed review of how good this backpack worked in keeping my stuff dry in pouring rain and long commutes. Okay, so I bought this backpack because it was on sale on Chrome's website for I think $68. It says 100% waterproof for the toughest city commuters dry bag on the street. This is their advertisement, which I think actually holds true to their claims. It actually rained a lot during my commutes. By the way, I commute from New Jersey to New York City, and I ride through George Washington Bridge. So my shortest commute is about 3.5 miles round trip, and my long commute to another location that I work at is about 20-mile round trip. And for every day, I just take this backpack, and it has done a fantastic job. So it's 28 liters, which actually honestly holds almost everything I need for my commute and more. So the bag features a kind of roll top design, obviously, because of the name of the backpack. So you got those clickers on two sides, and it opens up like this. Basically, you can just open the bag, so the only access into the bag is from the top. And when you put the stuff in here, you just pretty much roll it to the height of your stuff, and then you can just click on the two sides, get it locked, and it would not go up. This one, I'm actually just gonna quickly show you guys how much stuff it can hold first, and then you'll know why I think this is the perfect backpack for cycling. So I'm taking some existing stuff in here out first. And by the way, it's almost fall time, so weather's getting cold, and of course people are starting to get extra layers of clothing when they're going to commute. So this is the existing stuff in the backpack. So take a look in front of me on top of the table. This is all the stuff I have to bring every day to commute. Definitely not very little stuff. It's a lot of stuff. And I pretty much need all those because during the rainy season, it's pretty much raining every week, and then it gets pretty cold in the morning time, so I need a windbreaker as well for my commute. And believe it or not, everything here, including my laptop, my lunchbox, raincoats, and a whole bunch of bicycle tools, everything fits into this 28-liter Rolltop backpack. So let me just show you guys how it's done, and then you guys decide whether this backpack is working for you or not. Okay, so let's get started. So right now the backpack it's pretty much empty. By the way, when it's empty, it's not terribly heavy, and it's a very good construction because on the back you have foam padding all the way from the top to the bottom. A very large piece of foam over here, and we'll get to that at the very end. And a very comfortable shoulder strap. Sorry, my microphone might have bumped into the things. Okay, so very comfortable shoulder strap that's also got a very spongy foam inside there, adjustable strap, and you get a chest closure. Only a chest closure though, there's no waist closure over here on the bottom. So that, I kind of wish they had that. And in the front, you get all those utility holes. So those holes are actually used to store your locks. So if you have those kryptonite locks, the U-locks, you can put it over here. However, I don't have a U-lock, I only use a very heavy-duty chain lock, so that was not able to be put to the front of the bag. However, it fits inside pretty nicely, so no complaints. So let's get started. So obviously, Usually I pack all my essential bicycle tools at the very bottom of the bag because I rarely access those and only use those during downtime. So I have my very trusty pump from Torpeak Design, I think. And it's a Turbo Morph G, the best pump ever for mountain bike, road bike, folding bike, whatever. Over here I have my tool bag, which had my backup tires, my multi-tools, and tire levers. So that's for when the tire goes out. And so that's my bicycle tools. Pretty much that's all I need. And usually I put the pump at the very bottom. By the way, it fits nicely vertically into the bag. And put my tool kit over here. And then my cell phone charger on the side of the bag. And my 15-inch laptop. This is optional. I usually don't bring the laptop, but over here I want to show you how much stuff this thing holds. So 15-inch laptop holds in here perfectly fine. Okay, so those are the essential stuff, and some winter gloves for weather gets too cold. Stuff it in there. And my lunchbox also in here. So the next stuff I'm gonna put in here is my lock. So usually for my chain lock, I just roll it and then stuff it somewhere close to the bottom. If I need to use it right away, I usually leave it at the top of the cloth, which I'm gonna put in at the very last. But if I don't use it right away, or if I park my bike inside, my chain lock goes into the very bottom, okay? So next, I'm gonna put my windbreaker coats in here. The trick for me is to just roll everything nicely, and then it's able to get in there very nicely as well. So that's my winter coat. And my rain pants, usually those goes to the bottom layer if it's not raining, but over here I just want to show you guys how much stuff this thing can hold. It's a beast. All right, so for the pants, same principle. My trick is to just roll everything and it's gonna fit in there very nicely. And as you can see, the desk's already cleared and the bag is not even full yet, okay? So for my raincoat, very last step, I'm also gonna roll it. Again, rolling is your best friend in the trick on fitting everything into a Rolltop bag design, okay? So here goes my raincoat. And voila. So everything fits in here, okay? Now it's not a very light bag, it's actually extremely heavy. And so to close this, you roll it up and a line over here, a line over here. This is the maximum amount I've ever gonna take. And usually I don't stuff it this full, but I want to show you guys how much stuff this thing can fit. And it still maintains a fairly slim design, as you can see. So let's measure the bag when it's pretty much fully stuffed with heavy stuff, okay? And this is the volume of the bike pack, okay? So I'm gonna put it on my back and then you guys take a quick look how it looks on the back. Okay, so let me sit down, show you guys. And you have your chest closure over here. Hopefully my microphone is not getting hit. And this is what the back looks like, okay? So again, still very comfortable, even with like a very heavy load of stuff over here. So if you're riding, it's gonna be like this, and it should be fine. It's totally bearable, at least for me, and it just doesn't feel like it's, you know, it's gonna fly out or drop out of your back. So I really dig this backpack, and it also looks great. It looks great. Very slim, very like simplistic design over there. So I'm gonna take the backpack off, and there you have it. I think they just came out with a new one, which is the Rolltop 30 liter. not much has changed. The 28 liter works perfectly fine, and it was on sale for like almost half the price. The 30 liter, I think they somehow removed this area on the top of the bag, which is a very convenient ID pocket. This area actually, if you didn't roll it correctly, it's gonna leak water into the ID bag area. So maybe that's why they improved it and by removing it completely. So other than that, I didn't see much design change from the 30 liter. So if you're interested, you're probably gonna have a hard time finding the 28 liter of the backpack. So I would suggest just keep an eye for the 30 liter Urban X on sale, and you should get a good deal. And this backpack will last you for a long time, okay? So at the very end, couple things I think it should be designed better for the next generation of the backpack, which is the foam on the bottom. So it does look like a lot of padding over here. However, during riding, this area is always in touch with your lower back. And at the end of the riding, my shirt is always wet because this area doesn't give any airflow, so it's always wet. If they would design it like this, which gives some airflow in the center, so it doesn't get wet. So like my back was fine, but my lower back is always wet. So that's one area I think they should improve in terms of next design for their waterproof backpacks, okay? And also it would really helpful by not only having a top strap closure, but also have a bottom strap closure. So it's much more secure during riding, especially if you do aggressive ridings and the backpack would actually move around from the bottom, or if your backpack is slightly heavy, they would actually roll around on the bottom without a bottom strap, okay? So that's the only thing I found that could be improved. Otherwise, an excellent backpack for city commuting and 100% waterproof. I've been riding in the rain for over an hour. Once I get to my destination at work, everything inside is dry. Like even my waterproof coats got wet, got soaked from the long exposure to the rain, but the backpack stayed dry. Nothing inside got any drip of water, even for the ID pocket area, okay? So that's just something I want to tell you guys. So if you have any questions about the Chrome Rolltop 28 liter Urban X backpack, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay guys, take care.